Hello and welcome to MGTracey. So today we're continuing our look at all the different Dysons, and today we're going to unpack and have a look at what's inside the box for the Dyson V7 Motorhead. Here we go. Okay, so for anyone who's owned a Dyson V6, one of the first things you know is that hair is its nemesis, and hairs like this just tend to get wrapped round and round the brush. So with the V7 and the V8 you have a choice of brushes, but this particular one doesn't seem to have the same issue with hair tangle on it, so it's much better. Okay, so it's time to go in the box and let's see what's inside. So don't forget, get a 2-year warranty, so it's definitely worth registering your Dyson. And this is inside the V7. So this is your dock where you charge the vacuum up. It's the rather fetching pink arm. It's got a UK plug on it, so that might be different in your country, but this is the way to charge. It's one of the new heads, we'll have a look at that in a moment. Crevice tool, except from that there. And here's the main unit. Okay, so your first little fiddly thing is to poke your adapter through the little hole here, and then you'll see you can then clip it into that mount, and this is better than the V6. It's a little bit easier to dock the Dyson and for it to charge, so we'll just clip that in. Okay, so once you clip that in, that's what that looks like. So look what else we've got here. So you've got less tools than you have with the V8. The V8 comes with a hard floor tool and a number of other tools, one for computer keyboards, but this is the new motorised head, and you can still open it up with a coin to give it a bit of a clean out, but what you find is that hair is not its nemesis. It doesn't keep clogging up with hair like the original head that was on the D6, so that's much better. So for those of you with a V6, this, I guess, is a familiar problem with the hair build up and having to take the unit apart to get the hairs off. The Dyson comes with a little bit of charge. You do need to charge it first before you use it. Okay, so one of the challenges with the V6 was how difficult it is to get all the dirt, particularly hairs, out of the drum there. With the V7 and the V8 this is much easier. You can pull the canister up, you've got a metal filter here where you can remove any hairs from, then just gently with the bottom open tap it over the bin, and it's very easy to clean the canister and keep it clean. Your filters here, this needs to be taken out, give it a good little shake and washed. You can see it's got a little tap symbol on it, so you do that once a month, let it dry naturally for 24 hours and never return it wet. One of the differences here between the V7 and the V8 is there's another filter here on the 8 and a slightly different sort of battery. So attaching is very easy, all the attachments fit in the same way. Just lock in like that and then push to unlock. So we'll give it a little charge and we'll see how we get on with the Dyson V7 Motorhead. Okay, so here we see all the parts of the Dyson V7 together. Okay, so now we're going to compare how noisy the three motors are. We're going to start with the V6. Here's the V7 Motorhead. It is a bit quieter. And then you've got the top model currently, the Dyson V8 Absolute. Now, I don't know whether that's a different type of motor or whether it's because it's got this extra bigger filter on the back, but it is noticeably quieter. So here you have the Dyson V6, V7 and the V8. So they're all at very different price points. So what do you get on the V7 that you don't over the V6? Well, you get the much easier to open and empty system for getting rid of the dust and the rubbish, which is very good. You don't get as powerful a battery as you do with the V8. So the runtime of the V8 is 40 minutes, the V7 is 30 minutes. But to be honest, that's quite optimistic. And if you use the boost button, you don't get anything like that. On the V8 you have got an extra HEPA filter on the back of the unit. You don't have that on the V7, and you don't have as many brushes either. So you don't have the special brush for hard floor, which is very good. It's very good at picking up, say, cornflakes or other bits and pieces. What you tend to find with the V7 brush is it can knock them around a bit, to be honest. So there you have it. There is the V6, the V7 Motorhead and the V8 Absolute. You should be looking for a V7 around 250, the V8 400. It's that sort of figure on Amazon. I'll put the links below. So if you have any questions, if I can help you with your Dyson, please send me a message. I'd love to hear from you. I'll see you next time. This is Cheers from London.